Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be doing a get ready with me. All I'm doing is filming TikToks for Single Soul, but I figured we could just chat and get ready together. So let's do it. Okay, so I'm in a really hyper mood and I don't know why. I did have coffee, but usually it doesn't get me like this. But I don't know, I just am on a different wavelength today. I washed my hair last night, and if you know me, like I never wash my hair, and it is so clean. Like my hair is so soft right now, and I'm living for it. So, okay, so we have no makeup on, so we need to put some makeup on ASAP. First things first, moisturize them lips. So, let me update you. So one, I currently have COVID. So we're kind of dying on the inside, but it's okay. This is indeed the second time I've had COVID in like a month. So that also is just top tier excitement. Okay, is anyone else like this? Okay, I usually don't do this much heat on my hair, but I took a shower yesterday. I blow dried my hair, I straightened my hair, and then I curled my hair. Naturally, I have curly hair, so tell me why I decided it was a good idea to straighten and then curl my hair that was already curly before. I don't know. Weird when I put my hair like that, but it's fine. For eyes, we're gonna do some purple. I'm just really feeling myself here. No. Okay. Okay. All right, we're gonna put purple eyeliner on. Okay, why is my, okay. Pump the brakes. All right. I cannot wait for spring break, y'all. Like, spring break, I'm going down to Florida and I'm water skiing, and I have a friend in college who goes to UCF, so I'm gonna get to see her, and maybe we can work on Single Soul together because she's like my fave person ever for Single Soul, which is my clothing line if you don't know, but hopefully we can like work on it together. But I'm so excited, like, and like maybe I can take a spring break vlog. We'll see. Someone is Snapchatting me. If that is her, that is quite ironic. So I don't know what this video is going to be. I could answer some of your questions. Should we do that? Should I go through your comments? Okay. All right. Someone said, I love your positivity. How do you cope, or how are you so positive? I would say that I'm like, my positivity stems from one thing probably being like my faith, and just you know, after getting paralyzed, like knowing that everything was like going to be okay, and that like God had a plan for me, even though it wasn't how I envisioned my life would be. It doesn't mean that, like, it just gave me hope for the future kind of a situation. And then the second thing is I just don't like to be negative. I don't get, like, I just don't see the point. Like, does that mean I'm perfect? Does that mean I don't have nights where I'm like, oh, why me? Like, of all the people in the world, God, why did you make me paralyzed? You know, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I do have thoughts like that, and I do have like negative thoughts, but if I can like avoid them, or like try not to like you know, give into like that negative mindset, and do what I can. So there you go. I recently got paralyzed. What is the best advice you could give? I don't know if this is the best advice, but it's a piece of advice. And I'd probably say, like, try and be as like independent as possible. when you were like physically able to. I remember my dad one day, because I'm a small person, and being 13 at the time, he could pick me up, and he still does pick me up sometimes when needed, but like he could pick me up and just, you know, put me where I needed to go, or like, I don't know, just to make things quicker or easier. And I would just let him instead of doing it myself. Like obviously in physical therapy, I would do it myself. But when we were alone in the hospital room, and I knew it was quicker because he was there to just like pick me up and put me, instead of me like scooting. And at the time, like just to get from my hospital bed to my wheelchair was like a lot. And I remember one day he's like, no, Sydney, like you got to do it yourself. And I'm so glad he did that, because after that, I kind of like changed my mindset of like, he's right. Like I need to be independent. I need to like work back. And I just went into it with like an athlete kind of mindset, because I am an athlete, and I just took everything as like a competition against myself. So I would get one new skill back, and then I'd be like, hey, what's the next thing? And it's funny because like I'm talking skills, like I went from rolling over to just being able to sit up at the edge of the mat, to going up on all fours, to like little things at a time, to being able to stand in like a standing frame without passing out. Like, and like these things you would think are so simple, but like they were huge milestones. And I just, you know, went after it, and I just got one thing, and I'd get excited and be like, okay, now like let's figure out what's next. So biggest advice is, even if whatever you're doing is hard or takes longer, I would recommend taking like the harder route, because in the end you'll look back and you'll be like, I'm so glad that I, you know, did that. I'm so happy that I like worked for my independence, because now I am very independent. I'm fully independent. So, I mean, other than the fact that I'm 16 and live with my parents, but I plan to go to college and like live by myself and like live a very independent, normal life. So yeah, there you go. All right, what do we want to do next with the makeup? Break from questions. Should we put on like eyeliner, like brown or something? I don't know. Maybe like, we can do a little wing action. I'm joking. Okay, but like we could. I mean, I'm not joking. A little brown. I don't think that did anything. Okay. She's a makeup artist or whatever. No, I wish. I used to be so good at makeup. I don't know what happened. To be quite frank. When I was in the hospital, I used to do all my nurses' makeup, and it was so fun. Like, that is one aspect of being in the hospital that I loved. Is just like the nurses were all like my best friends, especially because I was in Atlanta, which was 4 or 5 hours away from home. So I didn't have like, obviously I like the patients in the hospital were my friends, but I don't know. I just really liked the nurses. So yeah. And the physical therapists, and like basically all like the adults I just gravitated towards. But yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna put on mascara, and then we're done. I'm trying to like think of things I could do, but like at the end of the day, like I just don't. Okay. Let's find another question. Do you feel each month passes you are slowly recovering? Yes and no. I will say one thing about recovery is, when it comes to like a spinal cord injury, it's not linear. 1 month I will get a new function back in my legs, or I'll notice one muscle group is getting stronger, or, you know, something is just new. And then the next month I'll notice nothing is new. And then the next month I'll notice that I've actually gone back in progress, or like, it's usually not like a full month of going backwards, but it'll be like a week of like what is going on. So, yeah, I don't like, yes, I feel like overall usually, but not always. So, yeah. And that can be really frustrating when like you're putting in the same amount of effort and you're like not getting results, or like your body's just not responding. But I feel like I'm a little bit more used to it now. But it used to affect me a lot more when I was working so hard and like my body just wasn't responding the way it once did, or the way I thought it should, off of what I've seen other people do, or just my own like perception of what I felt like I should be at. And now I just don't give it the power to like let it affect me as much as it used to. At the end of the day, I'm just doing everything I can to be physically active and healthy. My body doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. It's not my fault. I'm just gonna do me, and we'll hopefully something will happen, but it's okay if it doesn't. Okay. How did the doctors not catch the infection? Actually, the staph infection itself walled itself off so that it was like undetectable to like blood tests, or like my white blood cell count never went up. So yeah, it's crazy. I guess it was the way my body thought it would help by like closing it off, but instead it just blocked it off from like all tests. So yep. Will you study medicine in college? As of right now, no. Did it cross my mind after I got paralyzed? Yeah. But I talked about this before. I know that I want to help people. I don't know how. Whether that's just sharing my story in hopes of, making people just happier, or just my vlogs and sharing my life and my positivity, hopefully like, inspiring someone to be have a better mindset or change the way they're thinking. I don't know if that is the way I'm supposed to help people, or if it's like medicine, but I do like feel like a need to like help people and make people feel better. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, so we'll see. I'm not closing that door completely, but I don't think that's like what I want to do with my life, but who knows. Even if I was like a mentor, like at like a hospital, I feel like that would be so much more beneficial overall than like actually being in the medical field. So yeah. Do you struggle with nerve pain? Yes, I struggled a lot with it right after I got paralyzed, and then lucky enough I was on medicine and I slowly weaned myself off, and I didn't struggle with it for like 2 years. And then for some reason these past like 6 months it's like come back, and it has been a pain in my butt. It's so annoying. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting more sensation back, so I'm able to feel more things. Like even like my back pain has been going up, because I think like my sensation is like I'm getting more sensation, but that also means I can feel more pain, because before I couldn't feel pain under my injury line. And it's so annoying. Even today, like my back has been killing me, and I've just been sitting at home. But like imagine sitting in the same spot all day long. Like your body's meant to move, it's meant to stand, it's meant to walk. So when it doesn't, pain is created. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but I probably am gonna talk to my physical therapist, because at this point it's really annoying. Okay, let's see. All right, next question. There's like what did I do to myself? There's like black under my eyes. I'm not here for it. I want to answer more questions, but this video is already so long. Okay. Makeup, hair, outfit. I feel like my hair looks best from behind, but it's okay. So I put on a single sole top, and now I need to like accessorize, probably just put like on a necklace or something. Actually I'm gonna put on a single sole necklace just for marketing purposes. But hopefully this will complete the look. Okay, necklace is on. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Single Soul is launching our spring collection this Saturday, March 5th. So if you want to go shop, that'd be great, or just check it out. Singlesoul.shop. All of my social media and Single Soul social media is in the description down below. But I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.